Let me tell you about a recurring dream I used to have as a child. I was maybe 5 or 6 years old when I would have the same dream a few times per week. Now, as a little kid, this dream scared the crap out of me. Looking back as an adult, it seemed like an incredibly demented nightmare for a child of 5 or 6, and I'm not sure how it even got in my head. So why do I feel the need to tell you about a dream that I had 15 years ago? The dream is back, even though I no longer live in that house. For the past 3 nights I've woken up wondering why it won't leave me alone. Yet I dream of it as though I'm still a small child. My point of view is always looking up at people and standing on my toes to reach for things or to say to windows, "Enough talk, here it is." I'm standing alone in the kitchen when something compels me to look out the window past our fenced-in play area to the extended yard beyond. There is no noise, almost as though all of the sound has left the world, but I don't find it strange. The yard beyond the fence, I see 2 dogs walking side by side. Both are boxers, but they aren't normal dogs. They are all too human. These dogs are walking on 2 legs, arms swinging at their sides as a human might walk. They look straight ahead despite their eerily human demeanour. Their mouths are not moving. They don't seem to be conversing, just walking slowly. Though the dogs never turn to look at me, I am suddenly terrified. I duck below the window, sitting with my back against the wall. I can't have been sitting for more than a few seconds when the doorbell suddenly rings. My mother would have to walk past me to get to the door, but I didn't see her, and I can hear a muffled voice from where I sit. I slowly creep down the stairs that led to the front door. As I peer around the corner into the room where my mother stands, my heart skips a beat. In the room are the boxers. They don't say a word, yet my mother responds to them as though they were talking. I walk to a corner where I silently observe, positive that any second they will leave and everything will be as it was. Suddenly, a metal object forces its way out of my mother's back. It is not a knife nor a sword, but it is something sharp enough that has gone entirely through her torso. There is no blood, and she does not fall. She turns to look at me with horror in her eyes as she realises that she is the only thing standing between the creatures and her daughter. After this, I wake up. I never found out what happens after my mother looks at me, nor do I want to.